Why do you need Kaizen? This is Kaizen. Talk about change engineering. You heard of engineering change management people? One of the guys did you know about re-engineering? Big deal. They bring in these experts. That's consultant. That's the role of one of the guys did a book by a company that does change management. One of the reviews did a good job, and he went ahead and did a pretty big company that does change management, and he did a Brook Master. Guess what they came out to be? Consultants. See, Brook Master actually does a lot of good, very interesting prediction. They were consultants, and they came out to be takers. Why? Because their whole job, and he saw that they're not visionaries. They look at your vision and tell you what you can do, and they charge you a huge fee.
Well, but all consultants aren't takers. Right?
No.
But I did notice when I did Brook Master, it was easier to get a higher percentage on the take-in consultant.
Yeah, and same thing with entrepreneurs. But you did a good job. You did the giver-taker very, very ready. Your giver-taker control was very good. It's a matter of how you control your car. This software is such that you can actually learn how to come up with the answers you want. Is that bad? No, that's the reason for it. That's why it's a training tool. Because it says if you answer this way, it means act in a certain way. It shows you behavior pattern. You act in a certain way. You're acting through your choices. Then you get this kind of result. So if you want to be an entrepreneur, it will show you how to act in terms of being an entrepreneur. Sure, it's not perfect, but it gives you a pretty reasonable guidance.
The leader one was hard to me to do a taking leader. It was easy to get a giving leader, but to get it to turn to a taker,
I'll show you how you do it. Okay, because you're thinking of a servant leader. Because I assume a purposeful leader, we use the word leader generally to mean a purposeful leader. So that's your mindset. Think of Saddam Hussein and Hitler, and think of how Hitler would have answered, and you'll get a taker out of it.
Right, but when I started, like the actions that would be taking actions, then you started reducing percentage on your leader.
You got it. Yeah, you got it. Yes, I agree with you. Then it becomes more of a, the leader-manager ratio reduces.
Yes.
Yes.
Because the managers tend to be more, because they are not so much, see, the reason is that vision, the vision part, I believe always gives you 1. And this thing is biased. We think the vision, gives you high scores for being a taker, because we say if you really go inside. So if you look at Hitler really didn't go step 1. Therefore, his leaders will get lowered. But if we allow step 1 to be negative or positive, then you will be able, that's the weakness there. But that's a characteristic, yes. I wouldn't even say it's a weakness, but that's a characteristic. So leader to get a taker is harder, very, very narrow width. You got it though, didn't you? You got a leader taker. What I did on the blog, and the blog is the main focus of your work for the next 3 weeks. There's no homework, no nothing. But again, remember we're thinking of the outside the box. It's a 24/7 thing on my part too. So I'm going to take 3-week vacation because that's work. But if you guys take a week off, I don't complain. At the same time, there's fall break. Does that mean no work? No. Blog has to go on. That's how you've got to keep your pace, you see. There's no reason why we should not communicate. That's what it is. So you keep the blog going. The way it is, I have written, today what I did was, I posted several of the blogs all the way through March 24th. From submissions from people, mostly the online people. Right. Now the way this blog works, the template, is that it will always show the latest 3. I can have it show the latest 10. That's what I did. But it's very confusing for you to see the blogs that are not yet relevant. So what Hema will do, she has the passwords and all, and Venkat, but Hema, what I'd like you to do is to just make those unavailable. There's one more from Jimmy, or one of the guys who sent me 2. I posted only 1 from him yet. I have to post the other one, or I may just send it to you. So make all of those ones that have been posted unavailable, including the one I did on video or some message, you know. The message on your research, you can make that unavailable. Because if you don't, it will be above the current week. and leave the current week and whatever was before that. Or you can unpost and repost, you know how to play that. So what I want to do is, bottom line is that blog should show this week lectures, which is Chris Miller's 2 posts, should show to meet right here in this room. And I want you to now present what, like I'm presenting. You can take your slides, have a little laptop, forget about the lights or not, just use a little laptop and talk right into the camera, right into your people. Okay? So I want each of you to come in and present your work. So 1, 2, 3, 4, so you'll be able to, you won't be able to finish next week. So then you have a break. You don't have to meet as a class during fall break.